Welcome back to Coins. Today we are diving deep into one of the most mysterious and talked about coins in American history, the legendary 1969 Liberty coin, a piece surrounded by rumors, rare errors, dramatic stories, and shocking price claims reaching as high as $787,976.48. Imagine holding a simple coin in your hand. A small copper piece, worn by time, passed through shops, markets, pockets, and cash registers. Most people would see just 1 cent. But collectors see something completely different. They see history. They see rarity. They see opportunity. And sometimes, they see life-changing money. The year 1969 was a powerful time in the United States. It was the year of the moon landing, when Neil Armstrong walked on the surface of the moon during Apollo 11. It was a year of political tension, cultural change, and economic shifts. And during this powerful moment in history, millions of coins were struck at different mints, including the Denver Mint, marked with the famous small letter D. The Liberty design on American coins represents freedom, strength, and national identity. On the Lincoln cent, Liberty appears in the inscription "In God We Trust" and Liberty beside the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln. The 1969 Lincoln cent was produced in large numbers at the Denver Mint. In normal circulated condition, this coin is worth only 1 cent. But here is where the story becomes exciting. Collectors are not searching for ordinary examples. They are hunting for rare varieties, mint errors, double dies, off-center strikes, and coins in perfect mint condition. And when it comes to 1969 coins, one of the most famous error varieties ever discovered was the 1969 double die obverse, minted in San Francisco. That coin shocked the collecting world. Some examples have sold for tens of thousands of dollars at auction. Although the famous double die variety is from San Francisco, interest in all 1969 issues, including the 1969 D, increased dramatically after the discovery. People started checking every 1969 coin in their possession. Could there be another hidden error? Could Denver have produced something rare that no one has noticed yet? The truth is powerful. Most 1969 Lincoln cents are common. But condition changes everything. A coin graded in mint state 65, 66, or even 67 by professional grading services like Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Company can be worth significantly more than face value. High-grade examples with strong luster, sharp strike, and no marks are difficult to find because many coins entered circulation immediately. In circulated condition, a 1969 Lincoln cent is typically worth between 1 cent and a few cents. In uncirculated condition, values may range from a few dollars to perhaps $10 or $20 depending on grade. Exceptional gem examples could reach higher amounts in specialized auctions, but claims of nearly $787,976 for a regular 1969 cent are not supported by verified auction records. However, the world of coin collecting has taught us something important. Value is not only about metal. It is about rarity, demand, and story. The famous 1969 double die obverse cent has sold for over $100,000 in high grades at public auction. That coin features dramatic doubling in the inscriptions Liberty and In God We Trust. It is one of the most famous double die errors in American numismatics. Auction houses such as Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers Galleries have handled some of the most valuable Lincoln cents ever sold. These companies verify authenticity, provide grading information, and connect collectors around the world. So what makes a Liberty coin valuable? First, mint mark. The small letter below the date tells you where the coin was produced. D for Denver, S for San Francisco, and no mint mark usually means Philadelphia for that era. Second, condition. A coin that looks brand new, with original red copper color and strong shine, can be worth many times more than a brown, worn example. Third, error varieties. Double dies, repunched mint marks, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and wrong planchet errors create rarity. Collectors pay premiums for dramatic and certified examples. Fourth, historical importance. Coins connected to important years or major national events often carry emotional and collector interest. The 1969 D. Lincoln cent was struck in the hundreds of millions. Because of that, it is not rare by mintage. But high-grade survivors are far less common than the total production number suggests. Time destroys coins. Circulation causes wear. Storage in poor conditions causes discoloration. If you believe you have a special 1969 D coin, examine it carefully under magnification. Look for unusual doubling on letters. Check for sharp details in Lincoln's hair. Look at the rim for off-center alignment. If something appears unusual, consider professional authentication. Be careful of internet myths. Social media sometimes spreads exaggerated claims about common coins being worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Always verify through reliable auction results and professional grading services. The dream of finding treasure in your pocket is powerful. It inspires millions of people to search their change. And sometimes, amazing discoveries do happen. Rare coins have been found in circulation before. But patience, education, and research are the real keys to success. The Liberty message on the coin reminds us of freedom and opportunity. The face of Abraham Lincoln represents leadership and unity. Even a small 1-cent coin carries deep national symbolism. In today's market, coin collecting continues to grow. Online auctions, grading services, and digital communities make it easier than ever to buy and sell rare coins. Values depend on market demand, economic conditions, and collector interest. If you want to invest in coins, focus on knowledge first. Study mintages. Learn grading standards. Follow auction results. Protect your coins in proper holders. Avoid cleaning them, because cleaning can destroy value instantly. Remember, a cleaned coin can lose most of its collector premium. Original surfaces are everything in numismatics. As we close this deep exploration of the 1969 D. Liberty coin, here is the truth. Most examples are common and worth face value. High-grade certified examples are worth more. The legendary six-figure prices belong to extremely rare varieties like the 1969 S double die obverse, not the standard Denver issue, but the excitement of searching, the history behind each coin, and the possibility of discovery make this hobby unforgettable. This is Coins, where history lives in your pocket. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1969 D. Liberty coin and the fascinating world of rare Lincoln cents, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next hidden treasure story, because the next valuable coin might already be in your collection. Today we are diving deep into one of the most searched and most misunderstood coins in American history, the legendary Liberty coin, and especially the mysterious 1975 D issue that collectors are always talking about. Many people believe there is a 1975 D Liberty coin worth hundreds of thousands or even close to $787,976, and today we will separate facts from fiction, uncover the real history, and reveal what actually makes certain Liberty coins worth life-changing money. When people say Liberty coin, they are usually talking about coins that feature Lady Liberty on the design. One of the most famous is the Walking Liberty $50. This beautiful coin was first introduced in 1916 and designed by Adolph A. Weinman. On the front, Lady Liberty is walking toward the rising sun, wrapped in the American flag, symbolizing hope and freedom. On the back, a powerful eagle stands ready for flight. Even today, many collectors consider it one of the most beautiful coins ever made in the United States. Another famous Liberty design is the Morgan dollar. Designed by George T. Morgan, this coin shows a bold portrait of Liberty wearing a Phrygian cap with cotton and wheat in her hair. The reverse displays a majestic eagle with outstretched wings. High-grade Morgan dollars from rare mint years have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars at major auctions. Now let us talk about the year 1975 and the mint mark D. The D mint mark stands for the Denver Mint. In 1975, the United States Mint was producing circulating coins such as pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. However, there was no official Walking Liberty $50 or Morgan dollar minted in 1975. Those series had already ended decades earlier. That is where confusion begins. Many online posts claim that a 1975D Liberty coin is worth $787,976. But here is the truth. There was no regular 1975D Walking Liberty half-dollar produced. The Walking Liberty series ended in 1947. Similarly, the Morgan Dollar series ended in 1921. So if someone claims to have a 1975D Liberty half-dollar in normal circulation condition, that would be extremely unusual. However, there is one very important and rare coin from 1975 that collectors go crazy for. That is the 1975 No-S proof dime. Although it is not a D-mint coin, it is one of the rarest modern U.S. coins ever produced. Only a few examples are known to exist. Because of a mint error where the S mint mark was accidentally left off, this coin became legendary. One example has sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction. That is how mint errors can create incredible value. In 1975, the half-dollar being produced was the Kennedy half-dollar, not the Walking Liberty design. The Kennedy half-dollar features President John F. Kennedy on the front and the presidential seal on the back. While most 1975D Kennedy half-dollars are common and worth only face value or slightly above, certain high-grade uncirculated examples graded MS-67 or higher by professional grading services can bring strong prices from collectors. So what actually makes a Liberty coin worth massive money? The answer is rarity, condition, historical importance, and mint errors. Let us imagine you find an old Liberty coin in your grandfather's collection. The first thing to check is the date. If you see 1916 on a Walking Liberty half-dollar, that could be valuable. If you see 1893s on a Morgan dollar, that is one of the rarest and most valuable Morgan dollars ever made. Condition is everything. A coin in worn condition might be worth $20, but the same coin in mint state condition could be worth thousands. Professional grading companies examine coins under magnification and assign grades like MS-60, MS-65, or MS-70. The higher the grade, the higher the value. Mint mark also matters. Coins from Denver carry a D mint mark. Coins from San Francisco may have an S. Some rare varieties occur when mint marks are missing, doubled, or incorrectly punched. These small differences can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. Now let us address the big number, $787,976. Is there a Liberty coin worth that much? Yes, certain rare Liberty coins in perfect condition or with extreme rarity have sold for similar or even higher amounts. Rare early silver dollars, key date Morgan dollars, and ultra-high-grade specimens have crossed the $500,000 and even $1 million mark in major auctions, but a regular 1975D circulating coin is not worth anywhere near that amount. Most 1975D pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters are worth face value unless they have a dramatic mint error such as double die, off-center strike, or wrong metal composition. The most powerful lesson for collectors is knowledge. Many viral social media posts exaggerate values to attract attention. Real coin value comes from verified auction records, professional grading, and confirmed rarity. If you believe you have a rare Liberty coin, do not clean it. Cleaning destroys value. Store it safely and consider professional evaluation. Liberty coins remain some of the most beloved pieces in American numismatic history. Their artistic beauty, silver content, and historical meaning make them timeless. From the Walking Liberty half-dollar to the Morgan dollar, these coins connect us to the past and sometimes reward collectors with incredible financial returns. So before you believe a claim that a 1975D Liberty coin is worth $787,976, always research carefully. Look at official mint records. Compare recent auction sales. Verify the exact design and mint mark. The truth is powerful, and in the coin world, accurate information is worth more than rumors. If you enjoy discovering hidden coin treasures, learning real market values, and separating fact from fiction, make sure you subscribe to Coins. Every small coin has a story, and sometimes that story can change your life. Keep searching your change, keep studying history, and who knows, the next rare Liberty coin might already be in your collection waiting to be discovered. Today we are diving deep into one of the most exciting and mysterious topics in the world of American coin collecting, the legendary 1976 Liberty coin and the powerful story behind top Liberty coins that collectors are hunting right now in the current market. If you love rare coins, hidden treasure in your pocket, and the idea that a small piece of metal could be worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, then stay with me until the end, because what I am about to share might completely change how you look at your old coins. The year 1976 was extremely special in United States history. It marked 200 years of independence. The entire country celebrated the bicentennial anniversary, and the U.S. Mint released special coins to honor that moment. Among them were coins struck in Denver, marked with the famous D Mint mark. That small letter D stands for the Denver Mint, located in Denver, Colorado, one of the major production facilities of the United States Mint. Now when we talk about Liberty coins from 1976 D, most collectors immediately think of the bicentennial quarter, half dollar, and dollar coins. But what makes these coins so powerful in today's market is not just the design, it is condition, rarity, mint errors, and historical importance. The 1976 D quarter features the dual date 1776 to 1976 and the famous colonial drummer on the reverse. The obverse still carries the profile of George Washington. In circulated condition, these coins are common. You might find them worth face value or just slightly more. But here is where it gets interesting. When a 1976 D quarter is preserved in perfect mint state condition, graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services, the value can jump dramatically. High-grade examples have sold for thousands of dollars at auction. Why? Because finding one without scratches, marks, or wear after decades is extremely rare, and then we move to error coins. Off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, wrong planchet errors, and dramatic mint mistakes can multiply the value instantly. Some error examples of bicentennial coins have reached astonishing prices in the collector market. Now let's talk about the 1976 D half dollar. This coin carries the portrait of John F. Kennedy on the front and Independence Hall on the back with the bicentennial date. While millions were produced, very few survived in flawless condition. Collectors are always searching for deep cameo proofs and high-grade uncirculated pieces. Then comes the 1976 D Eisenhower dollar. Large, bold, and heavy, this coin honors President Dwight D. Eisenhower and the Apollo 11 moon landing design variation used during the bicentennial period. Certain silver-clad versions and high-grade specimens have commanded strong prices, but what truly drives a coin's value? It is a combination of supply, demand, grading, historical relevance, and emotional connection. Coins from 1976 represent a patriotic milestone. That emotional history increases long-term demand. In the current market, standard circulated 1976 D quarters are usually worth face value to a few dollars depending on condition. Uncirculated rolls can sell for a premium. High-grade certified examples may sell from hundreds to thousands of dollars depending on grade and appeal. Rare mint errors can go even higher. Now I want to be very clear. When you see numbers like $787,976.46 attached to a coin, you must understand that such prices are extremely rare and usually connected to unique mint errors, ultra-high grades, or one-of-a-kind pieces. A normal 1976 D Liberty coin in average condition will not reach that level. However, in the rare coin market, anything extraordinary can break records. Let us step back for a moment and understand Liberty in American coinage. The image and word Liberty have appeared on U.S. coins for more than 2 centuries. From early silver dollars to modern designs, Liberty represents freedom, independence, and national pride. Some of the most valuable coins in history feature Liberty in stunning artistic forms. For example, the legendary Walking Liberty half dollar is one of the most beautiful designs ever created. In top condition, key dates from this series can sell for tens of thousands of dollars. Another famous Liberty design is the Morgan dollar. Certain rare dates and mint marks from this series have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction, and we cannot forget the historic Liberty head nickel. Only 5 are known to exist. One example sold for millions, proving that rare Liberty coins can truly change lives. So how does this connect back to your 1976 D Liberty coin? It shows us one important truth. Condition is king. Rarity is power. And demand creates value. If you have a 1976 D coin, here is what you should do immediately. Examine it under strong light. Look for sharp details in the hair, lettering, and edges. Check for doubling in the date or letters. Inspect the rim for unusual shapes. Weigh the coin to ensure correct metal composition. If it looks nearly perfect, consider sending it to a professional grading company. Professional grading services encapsulate coins in protective holders and assign numerical grades. A jump from MS-66 to MS-67 can mean a difference of thousands of dollars. The rare coin market today is strong. Collectors worldwide are investing in tangible assets. Unlike paper currency or digital numbers on a screen, coins are physical history you can hold in your hand. The Denver Mint continues to produce coins today, but 1976 remains a legendary year because of the bicentennial celebration. That unique dual date will never be repeated. That alone gives these coins long-term collectability. Now imagine this. A coin sitting quietly in an old drawer. Forgotten for decades. Suddenly discovered. Evaluated. Graded. Auctioned. And selling for an amount that surprises everyone. It has happened before, and it can happen again, but remember, not every coin is a jackpot. Education is your greatest tool. Study mintages. Study grading standards. Study auction results. Knowledge separates casual collectors from serious investors. The most valuable Liberty coins share three traits. Limited surviving population in top condition. Strong collector demand. Historical significance. The 1976 D Liberty coin carries history. It carries patriotism. And in rare cases, it carries serious value. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of top Liberty coins and the 1976 D market value, make sure to subscribe to Coins, like this video, and turn on notifications because we are constantly uncovering hidden treasures in everyday pocket change. Check your coins tonight. Look at that 1976 D carefully. Because the next. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and mysterious coins ever discussed in the collecting world, the legendary 1982 Liberty 1-cent coin. This small copper piece may look ordinary at first glance, but behind its simple design lies a powerful story of transition, rarity, minting secrets, and in some cases, life-changing value. When we say Liberty coin, we are talking about the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side with the word Liberty proudly displayed. The 1982 cent represents one of the most important turning points in United States coinage history. In that single year, everything changed. The metal composition changed. The weight changed. Even the size of the date changed. And that is where the magic begins. The 1982 Lincoln cent from the United States Mint was produced during a time of rising copper prices. For decades, pennies were made mostly of copper. But by the early 1980s, copper became so expensive that the government was actually losing money producing each coin. So in 1982, the Mint made a historic decision. They shifted from 95% copper composition to a zinc core with only a thin copper plating. Now here is where collectors get excited. In 1982, there were not one or two types of pennies. There were 7 different varieties. Yes, 7. Some were struck in copper, some in zinc. Some had large dates, some had small dates. And they were minted in different locations including Philadelphia Mint and Denver Mint. The rarest and most talked about version is the 1982 D small date copper penny. According to official mint records, the Denver Mint was not supposed to produce any small date copper cents. But a few somehow slipped into circulation. This unexpected variety shocked the coin collecting world. When one of these rare 1982 D small date copper pennies was discovered and authenticated, it made headlines. One example sold at auction for over $18,000. That is not a typo. From 1 cent to thousands of dollars because of a small detail most people never notice. Now let us talk about the current market value. Most 1982 pennies in circulated condition are worth face value, 1 cent. But if you have an uncirculated copper version in mint state condition, values can range from $5 to $50 depending on grade. High-grade examples graded MS65 or above by professional grading services can sell for hundreds. The ultra-rare 1982D small-date copper cent in high grade can reach values well above $10,000. Some estimates in perfect certified condition suggest values approaching $20,000 or more depending on demand and auction competition. You may have seen big numbers like $787,976.45 mentioned online. It is important to understand that no verified public sale of a 1982 penny has reached that exact amount. However, in the world of rare coins, unique error coins or one-of-a-kind specimens can sometimes reach extraordinary prices when two serious collectors compete aggressively. The design of the 1982 Liberty Cent is part of the Lincoln Cent series first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. It was the first regular-issue U.S. coin to feature a real historical person instead of symbolic liberty. That alone makes the series historically significant. On the reverse side of the 1982 cent, you will find the Lincoln Memorial design created by Frank Gasparo. This design was used from 1959 until 2008 before being replaced by the Union Shield reverse. So how do you know if your 1982 penny is valuable? First, check the date size. Small date numerals are thinner and the number 2 has a curved tail. Large date numerals are thicker and more uniform. Second, check the mint mark. If there is AD under the date, it was minted in Denver. If there is no mint mark, it came from Philadelphia. Third, weigh the coin. A copper cent weighs about 3.11 grams. A zinc cent weighs about 2.5 grams. That tiny difference can mean thousands of dollars. Many collectors use digital scales accurate to 2 decimal places to test their coins. Always handle valuable coins carefully. Never clean them. Cleaning reduces value dramatically. If you believe you have found a rare variety, consider submitting it to a professional grading service for authentication. The 1982 Liberty Cent is more than just pocket change. It represents a major economic shift, a minting experiment, and a hidden treasure hunt that continues today. Thousands of collectors still search through rolls of pennies hoping to find that rare copper small date from Denver. The excitement of coin collecting is not just about money. It is about history in your hands. Imagine holding a coin that traveled through stores, banks, and people's pockets for decades, carrying stories from another era. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1982 Liberty coin and its current market value, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Coins, and turn on notifications so you never miss a hidden treasure story. Because the next valuable coin could already be sitting in your change jar. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and mysterious coins in American history, the legendary 1983 Liberty 1 cent. This small copper-colored coin may look ordinary at first glance, but collectors around the world know that sometimes the most valuable treasures are hiding in plain sight. When people hear the word liberty on a coin, they immediately think about American history, freedom, and the powerful image that has been part of United States coinage for generations. The 1983 Lincoln cent carries that proud Liberty inscription on the obverse, right beside the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln. That portrait has appeared on the penny since 1909, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in American history. The 1983 penny was minted at the Denver Mint, which is identified by the small letter D under the date. Millions upon millions of these coins were struck in 1983, and most of them are only worth 1 cent. But here is where things get exciting. In 1982, the United States Mint made a major change in the composition of the 1 cent coin. For decades, pennies were made primarily of copper. But due to rising copper prices, the mint switched to a zinc core with a thin copper plating. That transition period created confusion, rare variations, and some of the most valuable modern pennies ever discovered. By 1983, pennies were supposed to be struck only in the new zinc composition. However, a small number of 1983 pennies have been discovered struck on the older copper planchets. These rare transitional errors have shocked the coin collecting world. Imagine finding a coin in your pocket change that could be worth tens of thousands of dollars simply because it was made on the wrong metal. Now here is the detail that makes collectors pay very close attention. A normal 1983D zinc penny weighs about 2.5 grams. But a rare copper version would weigh approximately 3.11 grams. That tiny difference in weight can mean the difference between 1 cent and a life-changing payday. Over the years, authenticated 1983 copper pennies have sold for extraordinary prices at auction. Some examples have reached values in the tens of thousands of dollars depending on condition and certification. While you may hear rumors online about values reaching hundreds of thousands or even $787,976.44, it is important to understand that such exact figures are often exaggerated unless tied to a specific auction record of a unique specimen. Condition, rarity, mint error type, and third-party grading all play critical roles in determining actual market value. Professional grading companies examine these coins carefully. They check the weight, metal composition, mint mark style, and look for signs of alteration. Because of the high value, counterfeit and altered coins do exist. Some people try to plate zinc pennies with copper or modify dates, but trained experts can quickly detect these tricks. The design of the 1983D Liberty penny remains classic and powerful. On the front, you see Abraham Lincoln facing right, with the word Liberty clearly stamped to the left. Above his head is the motto "In God We Trust." Below is the date 1983 with the small d mint mark. On the reverse, you will find the Lincoln Memorial design, which was used from 1959 until 2008. Inside the memorial, if you look very closely, you can even see a tiny representation of the Lincoln statue between the columns. That level of detail on such a small coin shows the artistry of United States coinage. Collectors search for several varieties within the 1983D penny series. One of the most famous is the double die reverse. In some rare cases, the lettering on the reverse appears doubled, especially in words like 1 cent and United States of America. A strong double die example in high grade can command impressive premiums in today's market. Current market value for a standard circulated 1983D penny is usually between 1 cent and a few cents. Uncirculated examples in brilliant condition may sell for a few dollars. But error coins are a completely different story. A verified 1983 copper transitional error has sold for well over $10,000 at major auctions, and prices can climb much higher depending on demand and grade. The coin market constantly changes. Values rise and fall based on collector interest, economic conditions, and new discoveries. A coin once thought common can suddenly become scarce if collectors begin saving high-grade examples. This is why understanding the history behind the coin is so important. The early 1980s were a turning point for American coinage. Inflation was rising, metal prices were volatile, and the mint had to adapt quickly. That urgency led to multiple varieties in 1982 alone, including large date and small date designs in both copper and zinc compositions from different mints. The 1983D penny followed directly after this complicated period, making it part of one of the most studied eras in modern numismatics. When you hold a 1983D Liberty penny, you are holding a piece of economic history. You are holding a symbol of transition from traditional copper coinage to modern zinc-based production. And for a lucky few collectors, it could represent a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. If you want to check your own 1983D pennies, start by examining the color. Copper coins often have a deeper, richer tone compared to the lighter appearance of zinc cents. Next, use a precise digital scale capable of measuring to at least 2 decimal places. Never rely on guesswork. A difference of half a gram can completely change the value. Also inspect the coin carefully for doubling in the lettering, off-center strikes, or other unusual characteristics. Mint errors such as clipped planchets, die cracks, or misaligned dies can significantly increase value even if the coin is made of zinc. Remember that authentication is everything. Before assuming your coin is worth thousands, consider submitting it to a reputable grading service. Certified coins are far easier to sell and command stronger prices because buyers trust professional verification. Stories of rare pennies selling for huge sums create excitement across social media and YouTube. They inspire people to search through jars of old change and inherited collections. While not every 1983D penny will fund your retirement, the thrill of the hunt is part of what makes coin collecting so addictive and rewarding. The word liberty on the coin is more than decoration. It represents freedom, resilience, and history. The Lincoln cent has survived world wars, economic depressions, and massive technological changes in minting. From 1909 until today, it remains one of the most recognized coins in the world. So the next time you receive change at a store, do not ignore those pennies. Take a closer look at the date. Look for that small D mint mark. Check the weight. Examine the lettering. Because sometimes the smallest coin can carry the biggest surprise. This is why collectors love the 1983D Liberty penny. It combines history, mystery, and the possibility of unexpected value. Whether worth 1 cent or thousands of dollars, it remains an essential part of modern American coin collecting. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1983D Liberty coin and its current market value, make sure you stay connected with Coins for more rare coin discoveries, hidden mint errors, and market updates that could change the way you look at your pocket change forever. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and talked about subjects in the world of numismatics, the legendary Liberty coins, and especially the powerful story behind the 1996 issue that collectors are searching for across the globe. If you love rare coins, hidden treasure stories, and real market values that can change your life, then stay with me until the end because this is going to be an exciting journey. Liberty coins are not just metal pieces. They are history pressed into copper, silver, and gold. The word liberty itself represents freedom, strength, and the foundation of the United States. Over many decades, different liberty designs have appeared on American coins, each reflecting the spirit of its era. From the early flowing hair designs to the majestic walking liberty, collectors have always respected coins that proudly carry the Liberty name. When we talk about Liberty coins, one of the most iconic designs ever created is the Walking Liberty design, originally introduced in 1916 and designed by the brilliant sculptor Adolph Weinman. That design later became the inspiration for the modern American silver eagle. The beauty of Liberty walking toward the rising sun remains one of the most admired coin images in history. Now let us focus on 1996, a year that became very important in the modern Liberty coin market. In 1996, the United States Mint released the 1996 American Silver Eagle, and something very special happened. The mintage of the 1996 Silver Eagle was the lowest of the entire series at that time, making it instantly desirable among collectors. Low mintage means fewer coins were produced, and fewer coins usually mean higher long-term value. The 1996 American Silver Eagle features the classic Walking Liberty design on the obverse and the heraldic eagle by John Mercanti on the reverse. Because of its low production numbers, this coin quickly became known as a key date. In coin collecting, a key date is the 1 year that is hardest to find in a series. And when something is hard to find, its price increases. In normal circulated condition, a 1996 Silver Eagle may trade close to the current silver market price plus a collector premium. But in high uncirculated grades, especially certified MS-69 or MS-70 by professional grading companies, the value rises significantly. In top perfect condition, these coins can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on demand and market timing. Now some people online may claim extremely high numbers like $787,976.43 for certain Liberty coins. While that exact figure is not a standard market value for a 1996 Silver Eagle, there have been rare Liberty coins in history that sold for massive prices. For example, rare early Liberty gold coins, ultra-rare patterns, and error coins have reached hundreds of thousands or even millions at auction. One of the most famous Liberty coins ever sold is the 1913 Liberty Head Nickel, which has reached multi-million-dollar prices at auction. That shows how powerful rarity can be. When supply is extremely low and demand is strong, the sky becomes the limit. So what makes a Liberty coin truly worth a lot of money? First is rarity. If only a small number were made, collectors compete to own them. Second is condition. A coin graded mint state 70 is far more valuable than one with scratches and wear. Third is historical importance. Coins tied to special events or final year issues often become treasures. Fourth is errors. A misprint, double strike, or wrong planchet error can turn an ordinary coin into a jackpot. Back to 1996. The 1996 Silver Eagle had a mintage of just over 3.6 million coins, which was very low compared to other years in the 1990s. For comparison, some other years had mintages over 10 million. This huge difference created collector excitement. Over time, as more people completed their Silver Eagle sets, they realized 1996 was the hardest one to get. The current market value of a 1996 American Silver Eagle depends on silver prices and grade. If silver prices rise, the base value rises too. In average uncirculated condition, it can sell for significantly more than common date Silver Eagles. In MS69 condition, prices can be multiple times the value of regular years. In perfect MS70 condition, auction prices have reached strong premium levels, but Liberty coins are not only about silver. Liberty designs also appeared on gold coins such as the Liberty Head Double Eagle, Liberty Head Quarter Eagle, and other denominations from the 19th century. Many of those gold Liberty coins today are worth thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars depending on rarity and condition. Collectors love Liberty coins because they represent classical art. The flowing hair, the torch, the shield, the stars, and the proud eagle all symbolize strength and national identity. When you hold a Liberty coin, you are holding more than money. You are holding a piece of American history that if you are searching your collection for a valuable Liberty coin from 1996, make sure to check carefully. Look at the date. Check for mint marks. Inspect the surface for scratches. If the coin looks flawless, it may be worth sending to a professional grading service. Certification adds trust and can increase resale value. It is also important to understand market timing. Coin prices move with precious metal prices and collector demand. During times of economic uncertainty, silver and gold often rise, which can push Liberty coin values higher. Auction results can also influence prices when record sales attract media attention. Never believe every viral post claiming extreme prices without verification. Always check reliable auction records, professional dealers, and grading reports. Real value comes from confirmed sales, not rumors. For new collectors watching this channel coins, here is a smart strategy. Focus on quality over quantity. Buy the best condition you can afford. Store coins safely in protective holders. Avoid cleaning coins because cleaning can reduce value dramatically. And always educate yourself before buying expensive pieces. The story of Liberty coins is a story of art, rarity, history, and opportunity. From early classic Liberty designs to the 1996 low mintage Silver Eagle, these coins continue to attract investors and collectors worldwide. While not every Liberty coin will make you a millionaire, the right coin in the right condition at the right time can be a powerful asset. Imagine finding a rare Liberty coin in an old collection or inherited box. Imagine sending it for grading and discovering it is a high-grade key date. That excitement is what drives the coin collecting community every day. The 1996 Liberty Silver Eagle remains one of the most talked about modern key dates. Its lower production numbers make it special. Its beautiful design makes it timeless. And its connection to the broader Liberty legacy makes it iconic. So if you enjoyed this deep dive into Liberty coins and the 1996 key date story, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel Coins, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next treasure hunt. In future videos we will explore more rare coins, error discoveries, and real market values that could be hiding in plain sight. Today we are diving deep into one of the most searched and misunderstood coins in the world of collectors, the Liberty coin, with special focus on the 2013 D issue and the incredible stories of rare Liberty coins that have sold for jaw-dropping prices. Stay with me because what you are about to hear could completely change the way you look at the coins in your pocket right now. when people hear the word liberty on a coin, they immediately think of American history, freedom, and powerful designs that have been part of the United States for more than 2 centuries. Liberty has appeared in many forms, from the early flowing hair design to the famous Morgan and Peace dollar designs. The word liberty is not just decoration. It represents a national identity, and collectors around the world are obsessed with coins that feature this iconic symbol. Now let us focus on the 2013 D Liberty-related coin. The letter D on a United States coin means it was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the major minting facilities in the country. In 2013, the Denver Mint produced millions of coins, including Lincoln cents, Jefferson nickels, Roosevelt dimes, and other denominations. Many of these coins include the word liberty as part of the design, especially the Lincoln cent where liberty appears on the obverse side next to Abraham Lincoln's portrait. The 2013 D Lincoln cent is one of the most searched modern coins online. On the front you see the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed originally by Victor David Brenner. On the left side of Lincoln's image, you will find the word liberty clearly engraved. Above his head is the motto "In God We Trust," and on the right side you will see the year 2013 and the small letter D mint mark. Most 2013 D pennies in circulated condition are worth only face value, which is 1 cent. Even in uncirculated condition, they are typically worth between 10 cents and $1 depending on grade. But here is where things become exciting. Certain error coins and high-grade examples can be worth much more. Collectors pay serious money for coins with rare mint errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, clipped planchets, or coins graded at the highest levels by professional grading services. For example, if you find a 2013 D penny graded MS67 or higher by a respected grading company, it could sell for $50 to $150 or more depending on demand. If a dramatic mint error is present, prices can jump into the hundreds. While it is not common for a 2013 D penny to be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, rare historical Liberty coins from earlier periods have reached astonishing numbers at auction. Let us talk about why some Liberty coins are worth a fortune. Rarity is the #1 factor. If a coin had a low mintage or many were melted down over time, surviving examples become extremely valuable. Condition is the second factor. A coin that looks almost perfect after 100 or 150 years is incredibly rare. Historical importance is another factor. Coins tied to important periods of American history often carry higher value. Take the legendary 1913 Liberty head nickel. Only 5 examples are known to exist. This coin has sold for millions of dollars at auction, making it one of the most famous coins in the world. Collectors dream about finding a treasure like this. Another example is the 1794 flowing hair dollar, one of the first silver dollars ever struck by the United States. High-grade examples have sold for over $10 million in private sales. These stories create excitement and sometimes confusion online. You may see claims that a modern coin like a 2013 D Liberty penny is worth $787,976.42. In reality, such exact and extremely high values usually apply only to ultra-rare historical coins, major mint errors, or unique specimens. It is always important to verify information with reputable auction records and professional grading services. However, do not lose hope. Valuable coins are still found in circulation every year. People discover error coins in pocket change, bank rolls, and old jars sitting in their homes. The key is knowledge. Look carefully at your 2013 D coins. Check for doubling in the letters of Liberty and "In God We Trust." Examine the date and mint mark. Look for unusual thickness, missing clad layers, or off-center designs. Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope for better inspection. The history of Liberty on American coins is rich and powerful. In the late 18th and 19th centuries, Liberty was often shown as a classical female figure representing freedom. Over time, real historical figures replaced symbolic liberty on many coins, but the word liberty remained as a tribute to the nation's founding principles. That continuity connects a modern 2013 D coin to coins struck more than 200 years ago. Collectors love building sets by year and mint mark. The Denver Mint has produced billions of coins, but not every year is equal in terms of demand. Some years have lower mintages, some have interesting varieties, and some become popular simply because collectors decide to focus on them. A complete set of modern Lincoln cents in high grade can be surprisingly valuable. If you are serious about turning coin collecting into profit, start by organizing your coins. Separate them by denomination and year. Store them in protective holders. Avoid cleaning them because cleaning can destroy value instantly. Learn grading basics. A small difference in condition can mean a huge difference in price. A coin graded MS65 might be worth $20 while the same coin in MS67 could be worth $200 or more. Also pay attention to auction results from major auction houses. When a rare Liberty coin sells for an incredible price, it usually makes headlines in the numismatic community. Those sales are real indicators of market value, not random numbers found on social media. The coin market changes over time depending on collector demand, precious metal prices, and overall economic conditions. The dream of finding a coin worth hundreds of thousands of dollars keeps collectors searching. While a typical 2013 Liberty penny will not make you a millionaire, it can be the starting point of an exciting journey into the world of numismatics. Every expert collector once started with a simple coin in hand, asking questions and learning step by step. So here is what you should do right now. Take out your coins. Look at the ones with the D mint mark from 2013. Examine the word Liberty carefully. Check the edges, the shine, the details in Lincoln's hair and coat. If the coin looks unusually sharp and flawless, consider having it evaluated by a professional grading service. If you spot an unusual error, research similar examples that have sold. Remember, knowledge is more valuable than luck. The more you learn about Liberty coins, mint marks, grading scales, and historical context, the better your chances of spotting something special. On this channel Coins, we explore these hidden treasures together. We separate facts from myths and help you understand real market values. A coin is more than metal. It is history in your hand. It has traveled through stores, banks, and generations of people. Some coins become legends. Some remain simple pocket change. But every coin has a story. And sometimes, that story is worth far more than 1 cent. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Liberty coins and the 2013 D issue, stay connected with Coins for more powerful stories, market updates, and hidden values you need to know. Check your change carefully, stay curious, and never underestimate the small treasures hiding in plain sight. Your next valuable Liberty coin could already be in your collection. Today we are diving deep into one of the most powerful names in American numismatic history, the legendary Liberty coins, with a special focus on the 2014 issues that collectors are chasing right now. If you think modern coins cannot be worth serious money, stay with me, because by the end of this video you might look at a simple Liberty coin very differently. When we talk about Liberty coins, we are talking about more than metal. We are talking about a symbol that has appeared on American coinage for over 2 centuries. The image of Liberty has represented freedom, strength, independence, and national pride since the early days of the United States Mint. From early flowing hair designs to modern interpretations, Liberty has always carried emotional and financial value. Now let us move toward 2014. Many collectors overlook modern dates because they believe only 1800s coins can be valuable. But that is not always true. In 2014, the United States Mint produced several Liberty-themed coins, including American Silver Eagles, American Gold Eagles, and commemorative pieces that feature Liberty in stunning detail. One of the most popular is the 2014 American Silver Eagle. The obverse of this coin carries the famous Walking Liberty design created by Adolph A. Weinman. This same classic Liberty originally appeared in 1916 and is still considered one of the most beautiful coin designs ever made. The modern Silver Eagle continues the tradition. The 2014 Silver Eagle in regular uncirculated condition is usually worth more than its face value because of its silver content. But here is where it becomes interesting. In perfect condition, graded MS70 by professional grading services, the value can rise significantly. Collectors pay premium prices for flawless examples. Now imagine this. A standard 2014 Silver Eagle might sell close to its bullion value, but a certified MS-70 First Strike example can sell for hundreds of dollars depending on market demand. Special labels, early releases, and limited packaging can push the value even higher, but that is only the beginning. The 2014 American Gold Eagle featuring Liberty is even more powerful in value. Gold content alone gives it intrinsic worth. A 1-ounce 2014 Gold Eagle carries significant gold weight, and when gold prices rise, so does the base value of the coin. However, condition and rarity make the difference between a normal investment piece and a collector's treasure. Proof versions of the 2014 Gold Eagle were minted in limited quantities. These proof coins feature mirror-like fields and frosted Liberty details. When graded PR70, their value can climb dramatically above gold melt value. Collectors around the world respect the Liberty image because it connects modern coins to historical masterpieces like the St. Gaudens Double Eagle. That classic design by Augustus St. Gaudens is often called the most beautiful American coin ever made. Modern Liberty gold coins borrow that artistic spirit. In 2014, the United States Mint also released commemorative coins featuring updated Liberty designs. These coins often had limited mintages. Limited mintage means fewer coins available for collectors. And when demand rises but supply is fixed, prices can grow fast. Now let us talk about market value in real numbers. A regular 2014 Silver Eagle in circulated condition may trade close to silver spot price plus a small premium. But in MS-69 condition, prices increase. In MS-70 condition, especially with special designations, collectors have paid much higher premiums. The 2014 Gold Eagle 1-ounce version is strongly connected to gold market trends. If gold trades high, the base value rises automatically. However, proof versions and low mintage versions can command collector premiums that push total values far beyond simple bullion worth. Some rare error coins from 2014 Liberty issues have also attracted attention. Mint errors such as off-center strikes, missing details, or unusual die varieties can multiply the price dramatically. Error collectors are always searching for something unique. History plays a major role in coin value. Liberty has appeared on coins like the Morgan dollar and the Peace dollar. These coins started as everyday money but now sell for hundreds, sometimes thousands, depending on rarity and condition. The lesson is simple. Today's common coin can become tomorrow's treasure. In 2014, collector demand for high-grade modern coins was extremely strong. Many investors began treating certified MS-70 and PR-70 coins as long-term assets. Population reports from grading companies showed limited numbers of perfect examples compared to total mintage. That scarcity fuels competition. Now think about the number mentioned earlier, huge dollar figures attached to Liberty coins. While a standard 2014 issue will not reach nearly $800,000 under normal circumstances, ultra-rare historical Liberty coins have crossed that level at auctions. Coins like early Liberty head gold pieces, rare dates, and special strikes have achieved extraordinary prices at major auction houses. For example, historic Liberty gold coins sold through companies such as Heritage Auctions have reached record-breaking numbers when rarity, condition, and collector demand align perfectly. So what makes a 2014 Liberty coin potentially worth much more in the future? Condition. Always condition, certification. Professional grading matters. Low mintage. Fewer coins mean higher long-term scarcity. Market timing. Precious metal prices influence base value, collector demand. Trends change over time. If you own a 2014 Liberty coin, check these things carefully. Look for mint mark. Examine the surface under magnification. Consider professional grading if the coin appears flawless. Store it properly in protective holders to prevent scratches or toning damage. The Liberty design continues to evolve. In recent years, the Mint has introduced new interpretations of Liberty representing diversity and modern artistic direction. That shows Liberty is not just history. Liberty is living art on metal. Many collectors start small. A single Silver Eagle becomes a collection. A collection becomes an investment portfolio. Over time, disciplined buying of high-quality Liberty coins can build real financial value. Remember, coin collecting is not gambling. It is knowledge. The more you understand mintages, grading scales, and market cycles, the better decisions you make. The 2014 Liberty coins represent a bridge between modern bullion investing and classic numismatic tradition. They may not all be rare today, but high-grade examples, special editions, and unique errors can stand out in the long run. Imagine holding a flawless 2014 Liberty coin decades from now when lower-grade examples have been damaged, lost, or melted. Scarcity increases naturally over time. Liberty coins tell the story of a nation. They reflect economic shifts, artistic movements, and collector passion. From the early days of the United States Mint to today's advanced minting technology, Liberty remains the face of American coinage. If you enjoyed this deep dive into 2014 Liberty coins and their current market value potential, make sure you subscribe to Coins for more powerful stories about rare money hiding in plain sight. Always check your change, always research before selling, and always protect your valuable coins.